Anyways, hey gang, it's a legendary day in our pickling journey. We're making pickles. Let me explain what I've got here and then we'll go ahead and get started. I have 3 jars packed pretty tightly with pickling cucumbers, and those are just, cucumbers that are littler than other cucumbers that you'd find, and this is so that when you pickle them they maintain that crunch rather than get all soggy. I have a big old thing of dill, a lot of dill. I have some garlic, some bay leaves, and some slices of horseradish. There's some black peppercorns, some red chili flakes, some coriander seeds, and some mustard seeds, and a teaspoon measure. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first step that I'm going to do is just pack these guys with spices. I'm going to start with the bay leaves. I think I'm going to do 2 bay leaves. I fit about 6 pickling cucumbers per jar. So 2 pretty hefty cloves of garlic, little pieces of horseradish. Let's go on to peppercorns. Maybe I'll do like half a teaspoon of peppercorns per jar. Maybe a little bit more for some of them. Kind of an art form, kind of not. I'll do some chili flakes, perhaps. Some coriander seeds. Love me some coriander seeds. Maybe I'll do a full teaspoon. What do you say? Get crazy? Yeah, let's get crazy. Mustard seeds. I read somewhere that these preserve crunch. Maybe a teaspoon per jar. Why not? I really am not really following a recipe per se here. I'm just kind of doing what my heart tells me to. And then I'm going to cap them all off with dill, quite a bit of dill. And that helps not just to flavor it, but to keep everything submerged, Okay. Now we're going to get to filling these babies and making the saltwater mixture. It's going to help us during the time of vid.
Yeah. When we get sick, it's going to tell us go to the hospital now.
Okay. I'm going to pickle now.
Pickle.
You can be there.
Pickle away. I can add commentary.
Yeah. So now can you make her stop doing that, at least?
What did she do?
She's making noise.
She's clapping her gums?
Yeah. I filled these jars with water, and I'm going to measure how much water is in each of the jars, and then I'm going to add salt to that water. The ratio is the same one as I made in my jardinera video, but it's 3 cups of water to 1 teaspoon of salt. And see, the dill at the top also prevents the spices from coming out when you're doing this step. You're going to have to help me do math in a second.
Is that how much the math has to gravy?
This is 6 cups. 7 cups. So 6, 3, 7, 3.5. That wasn't that bad, So now I'm at, oh, God. I'm really overfilling these. Now I'm gonna stir this up with a wooden spoon, Great. Well, I won't be so hasty. Great. And then refill them. And now the water's salted. Would you like that? Okay. Equity. It's an important lesson. That's it. Easy money. Should we take the gang over the fermentation station? Say yes. Yes. We should. Children of mine. Oh my gosh. Hey gang. Here you are in the fermentation station. I'm gonna put the pickles down. And this is where they're gonna stay for, to be honest, I don't know how long. Probably like a week. I'll taste them every once in a while and I'll let you know how long it all takes, how it shakes out. Okay? See you then. It has been 5 days and let's get ready to try them. But before we try them, I just wanted to kind of introduce a little bit of pickle history because it's definitely fascinating, and I definitely like to think about, whenever I make food or try new food, think about where it came from and sort of the history behind it, because I mean, pickles really are kind of like history in a jar. So I'm looking at this PBS article that I'll link below, but it was rumored that pickles were one of Cleopatra's prized beauty secrets, and they made appearances in the Bible and in Shakespeare's writing, and they have been around for thousands and thousands of years, dating as far back as 2030 BC. When they originally started in India and were picked in the Tigris Valley, and then of course pickling became popular as a way to preserve vegetables over winter. And so they've been around for a super long time. The dill pickle, however, were especially a dietary staple for the Jewish community, Jews living in Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, and Russia, a lot of Eastern Europe. And then in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, there was a big influx of European Jews arriving in New York, immigrants who then completely revolutionized the culinary scene over there with these new ferments. So that's kind of how it went all the way from India to New York City, and then now to pretty much everywhere. Dill pickles, kosher dill pickles, have really changed the game. Let's try these ones. Let me get a plate. Fish one out. Look at how gorgeous. I'm gonna cut off a piece. Really good. Salty, crunchy, a little bit spicy from those red chili flakes. Super fun, super easy. I think my main suggestion would just be to get the right size cucumber. Make sure you're getting pickling cucumbers. Other than that, have fun. Enjoy.